Hey fellas, another video using the Vols and my New Orleans Saints Katrina team. Now I want to do this to show you custom figure matchups against more stock figure matchups. And I like this Katrina team because it's kind of a mix of custom and stock, right? But I'm going to give you the history behind the Saints team and also the history behind this amazing Vols team that Reg gave me. Okay, now, the reason I did this video is to show you stock matchups versus custom matchups. Now let's start with the offense first. The Vols has a power-packed offense. They have the over-the-shoulder receivers. They have down linemen and pass blocking linemen. And you see the replacements back there. So they're very, very deep. They got blocking fullback, which is another tactic I like to use. They're so deep offensively. Now these were the matchups come to problems at. Since the down linemen on the Vols are all down linemen and low, they're going to have a problem. The Saints are going to have a problem with good penetration. They get a good push. So that opens up big lanes for these backs. It opens up big lanes in the defense for these backs. Now, even though we can come up and do some things, and like I said, there are some solid stuff, like, you know, Buzzball, Mr. Everything, some good couples I made, but there's not enough to really stop the Vols in a power-packed type of defense. So it really have to be a good tweak job on my part to get the Saints after a good tweak job on the Vols, because they're just offensively deeper. They offensively have deeper figures. Look at the receiver back there. You know, even if he's jumped at the line, and in our rule we can throw to engage receivers, his position is just perfect to hit him with a pass, no whether he's covered or whether he's open. So I just want you to understand, at times, even though stock figures can play with custom figures, at times they're just physical and I'd say just athletic mismatches that custom figures can cause. Well, let's go to the Saints offensive side of the ball. Excuse the black figures, because I'm going to get this team kind of balanced out a little bit. You see the replacements and you see some of the figures I'm going to paint to the Saints to put back on this team. But look at the defense. Hands up players. I got a scrolling safety. I got charging linebackers. I got, you know, chucking DBs. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be a problem for the Saints. And I got the one of the greatest offensive lines you could ever get from our great friend Terry Popham. So I do have an offensive line that could cause some problems for some people, because they're also down linemen and they're very, very low. So with good ITZ bases or good strength pro line bases, they can't cause a problem. But you see at the receiver, even with Mr. Everything, who's a solid figure, can get through, those arms in the front, when he comes off the chuck, you know, we notice the penalty, but I'm just going to show you, he's going to jam him. He's going to jam him every time. And if he should escape, he's going to what? He's going to turn and run with him. You know what I'm saying? So this is another athletic mismatch that you see when you're using custom figures. And when this team gets to the Fat 8, it's going to be a problem. For a lot of the coaches and a lot of the guys, it's going to be a problem, because we have so many teams that need recruitment and may not be as deep. The Vols are going to be a deep team. So I just want you to show you, I love stock. You see I use them still. This is an old team from back in the day, my first term, and I'm very proud of it. What's up to Joe Greco, because we got to win on old Joe Greco and them Jets with this Katrina team. So they're a very solid team. But against a stock team, a custom team, it can be sometimes a bit of a mismatch problem. So you want to, you know, if you may not be a custom figure guy, you may want to sprinkle a few here and there in case you come across a coach that may be more custom laden and have different athletes to do different things that can kind of cause you some problems. But I just want you to show you, custom figures do make a difference when you use them positionally. And I say this all the time. It's a positional thing. It's an athlete thing. Where you want to have the best athletes position for position. So us in the Fat 8, we better get ready, because the Vols are coming. This is just a little on-the-field look before I base them up and really start working on them, because I got to take my time to work with them. But I'm just showing you, a stock team or a mixed custom team against a full custom team can sometimes give you a couple of mismatches in different positions on the field, things you may have to counter. You may have to do a little bit of a stronger tweak up. You may have to have things moving horizontally, moving vertically to counter what the custom figures are going to do naturally. Drop back, move fast, get open, and all the things that custom figures do when you create the athlete you want. So I'm just going to let you guys know, you know, the Vols is coming, and we in the Fat 8 got to get ready, because it's going to be something. So I just wanted to show you, panning out the Vols before they get based up. And it's going to be something, guys. So we got to get ready. Custom figures against stock. It can be a matchup. Peace.